Today, we're syncing the circuit tracks with a pocket operator.
Freebie.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and be sure to check out my upcoming free live stream concert, Freebeat Live, 1 year later. It's on Saturday, July 31st at both 11 a.m. Pacific Time and 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Also, if you'd like the chance to have your music featured in the show, just click the link in the description below. Hope to see you there. Let's get started.
So, one thing that I am really excited about on the Novation Circuit Tracks is the fact that on the back it has this right here, which is a little sync out, and that is going to allow us to sync it up with things like the pocket operators and the Korg Volcas. And today we are going to be syncing up the circuit tracks with a pocket operator, specifically this P032 Tonic. So let me go ahead and explain the cable situation real quick here. These are just my left and right out of the circuit tracks going into my audio interface, and this is the power to the circuit tracks, which is going to the wall. Now, the first thing we're going to need is an 1/8" cable that goes to a 1/4" cable. So in this case, I just have an 1/8" cable with the little 1/4" adapter on there, and that's because we're going to take the audio from the pocket operator and actually route it back into the circuit. So let's go ahead and take the 1/8" end and plug it into the output of our pocket operator. Now we're going to take the 1/4" end and plug it into input number 1 of the circuit tracks. Now let's go ahead and power on the circuit. So not only should we be able to hear the circuit's audio, but we should also be able to hear the pocket operator audio coming through. Let's go ahead and make sure our volume is loud enough. There we go. Awesome. And because this audio is going through the circuit tracks, we can use the master filter, as well as any onboard effects on the circuit. So we can go into the effects section, and since our pocket operator is plugged into audio in 1 on the tracks, that corresponds to MIDI track 1. So in effects view, knob number 3 is going to control the send to the delay and reverb. So let's go ahead and select reverb number 3. Let's pick this snare drum and turn it up. You can very clearly hear the reverb coming through. It sounds really nice. Same thing with the delay. Let's pick delay number 6 and turn it up. Awesome. So let's go ahead and turn the reverb and delay off for now, and let's go ahead and make a groove really quick on the pocket operator. So I'm just going to take this simple kick drum, put it on 4 on the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Let's get this hi-hat. Also going to put that on 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put this open hi-hat on all of our offbeats. And the snare drum is just going to go on beats 2 and 4. So here's our little groove. Nothing fancy, but just doing this to illustrate how simple this really is here. Okay, so now what if we want to sync the tempo of the pocket operator up with the circuit tracks? Well, for that, we are going to need another 1/8" cable, but this time we don't need a 1/4" adapter. All we need is the 1/8" cable itself. One end of this cable is going to go into the input of your pocket operator. The other end of the cable is going to go into the sync output right here next to the audio output of the circuit tracks. And if this is a setup that you're going to use a bit more permanently, I suggest doing a little bit of cable management back there because the back of my desk looks kind of silly right now. But anyway, now we need to put our pocket operator into sync mode 2. So to do that, hold the function button, which is different on every pocket operator model. It's this top right button here under knob B. On the P032 Tonic, it's the accent button. So whatever that is on your model, hold that down and tap BPM until you get to SY2. That stands for Sync Mode 2. Now, go ahead and press the play button. You'll notice that our pattern does not start playing, but this little playhead right here is flashing. And you'll want to make sure that there's some sort of indication of a play button somewhere on your pocket operator. They're different because all the screens are different, but that indicates that the pocket operator has the pattern loaded and it is waiting for the sync signal to start. So to start our pattern, all we have to do is press play on the circuit tracks. There we go, our pattern is now playing. Now we can actually use the tempo controls of the circuit to control the tempo of the pocket operator. Let's put it to 100. Nice. Now, just like syncing the pocket operator with the clock of any other external device, when the pattern is done playing, we do need to press play to stop it, and then press play again to rearm it. Otherwise, the pattern will not reset. It'll just pick up wherever it stopped, which is kind of annoying, but just one of the little quirks of the pocket operator interface. So now we are free to apply some effects to our drums here. So let's go ahead, arm it for playback, press play. Let's put a little bit of reverb on there. There we go. And a tad bit of delay. That's too much. That's kind of hectic, but it also sounds kind of cool, so I'm going to leave that. Now we can go ahead and sequence some tracks on the circuit, just like we're working on a normal project. So let's get a bass line here. Yeah, I'll just play something like that. So for that, I definitely want 2 measures here, so yeah, let's go ahead and play this. Remember to reset the pocket operator for playback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now we can go into our mixer and just go ahead and mix it. And remember, our pocket operator's on track 3. Play with your master volume if you need to. Let's go into synth 2 and find a fun maybe pad sound. Yeah, why not? I'm just gonna put this on the whole pattern. I'm just gonna sequence it. Cool. Reset the pocket operator for playback. And let's listen. I'm not expecting this to be good, but I am expecting it to be fun. Okay, right off the bat, I hate that delay on whatever preset we picked. There, that sounds much better. All right, reset for playback. Let's go. Yeah, that's cool. I'm digging that. Now, one thing you'll notice is that if you go into the mixer view, you cannot mute the audio of the pocket operators. And that's because when you do mute your MIDI tracks on the circuit tracks, you're only muting the MIDI data going out, not the audio coming in. So that's kind of a bummer, but you can still have some fun with it. There we go. So that is how you sync up the Novation Circuit Tracks to one of the Teenage Engineering pocket operators. This will work with all of the pocket operators. I will be doing some videos in the future syncing the circuit tracks with like the Arturia Micro Freak and the Korg Volca series, so be sure to stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.